Okay guys, it's time for another unboxing. This time this is a bunch of stuff I got during everybody's Black Friday sale. The majority of this stuff came from Tackle Warehouse. I got a few boxes from Buzbe and one rod from Favorite Fishing. So I'll just dive right in. I'm going to start with the boxes that I've got from Buzbe. I've got a few of theirs in the past. Get this big box out of the way. But I got 3 new boxes from Buzbe. I got 2 of their 3700 boxes, and they've got a newer now 3600 box, and I got this to go in my backpack when I'm bank fishing. And I've got a couple of the larger ones, and I love them. And actually one of the ones that I got this time, this is their terminal tackle box. I was wanting to try it. Right now my terminal tackle, it's just strolled through several boxes, so I was wanting to try theirs out. And I love the waterproof seal and the dividers that they have, which this is the terminal box. I love it. They are quite a bit heavier than other similar boxes, but again, waterproof, sturdy, and I absolutely love them. Got 2 of those, the 3700s, and one 3600 to go in my bank fishing bag. And I've got a few of these in the past, but the Plano Edge boxes, they are great. Actually got a little jackhammer in it already. But this is actually the Plano Edge jig box. I've got one of these and I liked it so well while they were on sale during Black Friday, I decided to purchase another one. And my plan on this is I'm going to have one specifically for my bladed jigs, and then another one just for all my other jigs. But, I mean, they're great. You put your all the different slots for your jigs, put them in there, and they're fairly secure. Again, and these Edge boxes, I love how easy they are to open and close with one hand. I mean, it's great boxes. These over here, and I'll just dive into this is another box I've got, and I've got probably 6 or 8 of these Flambeau, ever how you want to pronounce it, boxes. And take all my stuff that I've already got in this one out. But what I love about these, this is what I use to store my all my soft plastics. Again, they come with 3 dividers. Put them in like so, and you've got 4 compartments in there, and they're the perfect size for any type of soft plastic you want. Just slide them in here, and like I said, I've got about 8 of these boxes, and I'll have a box set up for my fluke style baits, my stick baits, and several different types, and they're amazing. I absolutely love these. And then what I had in these boxes, I got a couple of bags of the Strike King Rage Ned Bugs. I've been doing fairly well with these Ned rig fishing the past few months. I got the Old Faithful Green Pumpkin and Bama Crawl. And then my #1 bait this year is I restocked on these, the Strike King Rage Bug, Green Pumpkin, and again Bama Crawl on that. And I restocked up. What I'm using with those Rage Bugs is the Biffle Hardhead. If you haven't tried these before, I highly suggest getting these. I've tried some different brands and they all work fairly well, but I always come back to these, and while they were on sale, I got 5 packs of these, and I primarily use them with the Rage Bug. But one thing I've noticed, that the tail end of this year, I've basically just went to using these instead of a regular Texas rig. I've been using lizards, worms, and basically anything that I would Texas rig using this, because it's just, I guess, call me lazy, but it's a lot simpler just to tie this on, and there you go. And absolutely love those. Then some more random stuff. Here's some VMC weedless Nico hooks. I've been using these for wacky rig. I know a lot of people, they don't like the weed guard on these. I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but it's the weed guard. People have been saying it's coming off. I absolutely have no issue with them and love these. Been using these for wacky rigging, and got a couple of Woo tungsten bobber stops for the rare occasion now when I do Texas rig. And I also got some I needed some tinier tungsten weights. I got some of their 1/16 ounce weights, and also the Fuji Easy Keeper hook keeper. And I basically put these on just about all of my rods. There's very few rods that I have that the actual keeper that comes on the rod is in the position that I like it. And this is just a simple add-on, and it works perfect, and I've got it just about on all of my rods. So that takes care of that one. Then I've already took this out of the package. I couldn't wait. I've been waiting for this one, the KVD pliers, the new ones. They work really well. What I was interested in is the new sheath that these have, and I'll have to say I'm satisfied with it. Not as satisfied as I thought I would be about the sheath. The pliers, they're going to be great. I got a older pair of KVD pliers like this that I've had for probably 6 years. The sheath, I love the design. I wish that they would have made the plastic a little bit more durable, because what I'm afraid of, it's pretty thin here where you put it on your belt loop or pants, whatever you're clipping it to, and it's pretty flimsy plastic, and I'm afraid that that's going to make a weak point and it break right through here. And I do like the clip. You can twist it. But again, I mean, who knows? It might last for years and years. I hope it does. But I've been looking forward to trying this out. Then I got a spare wacky tool, and this time I got the wacky tool official one. And the main reason I got it is I wanted the retractable lanyard, because I've got a few. I've got some line cutters that I've got on lanyards like this that I put on my tackle bag, and they come in very handy. And I got a Shimano reel cover. Actually got this one for my new Mentanium reel that I got a couple of weeks ago. That's going on it. Some Frenzy wacky saddles. Not sure how many people have tried these. Yeah, I got 2 sizes. I got the small and I got the large. I'll try to get a close-up of one of these so you can see what makes them so great. It's actually 2 O-rings together with the saddle, hence the name Wacky Saddle. And when you put them on, they're on your worm, whatever you're using, like this, and your hook goes underneath the saddle. What makes these so great is your hook is not going through the plastic that you're using, and it is unreal how many fish you can catch on one bait with this O-ring. I mean, it's for me, not having to go through the actual plastic, this is a game changer for wacky rigging. And I wanted to try staying with the wacky rig theme. Grande Fishing, I wanted to try some of their rattlesnakes. I've read a lot of great reviews on these, talking about how good they were wacky rigged. So I got several packs of these. I got this is their ballistic gill. Their green pumpkin. 2 packs of those. Watermelon. And also, to go along with these rattlesnakes to wacky rig, haven't tried the owner's brand, but I love their hooks. But I was wanting a extremely light weighted wacky rig hook to go along with these, and I got these Owner Ultra Head 1/32 ounce wacky rig hooks. Extremely anxious to try those out. And then on most of my bladed jigs that I use, I've been using the Gary Yamamoto Zaco as a trailer. And I was wanting to try something different. And Grande Bass has some of they're called the swing blade. They look very good. Same profile as a Zaco. Anxious to try these out. Super soft. It looks like it's going to have a tremendous amount of action. The only thing that I'm concerned about is the center segment. I don't know how well you can see it here, but it's a very thin center section there, and I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem, but time will tell. Hopefully I'm going to get to try these out this weekend. But I got 3 bags of those, the ballistic gill, the bait ball, and I also got green pumpkin magic. This is one of my favorite colors. And the last thing that I got from Grande Fishing was I was wanting to try, these look pretty good. They're Megatail rattlesnake worms, 8-inch. Again, just like their regular rattlesnake, it's a ribbed worm. Got a good looking curly tail on it. So that's going to be a pretty good bait. Got one more thing, kind of saving the best for last in this box. I've been wanting a DC reel for a while now, and I had my mind set on the Shimano SLX DC. And obviously, during the Black Friday sale at Tackle Warehouse, the Curado, you could get it 20% off for 200 bucks. So that's what I decided to get. And just FYI, I know when you go on their website, and I've done this for years, during Christmas when they have these sales, they'll have a list of all the brands that are excluded, and it's Shimano, Abu Garcia, G Loomis. And the thing is, I found this out by accident one year during a Black Friday sale. It's not showing that it will be on sale, but when you actually put the item in your cart and get it, you will get the 15 or 20% off, whatever percentage it is that year. And that's exactly what I did with the Curado DC. It's a $250 reel. Put it in my cart, and I got it for $200. So that's the reason basically I got this one instead of the SLX. It was getting down more in my price, or what I wanted to pay for a DC reel. And again, that's just an FYI for you guys in the future. I know they say that Shimano and certain brands are excluded from their sales, but you can either call them and get the discount, or if you put the item in your cart, they will discount it. Because like I said, this is a $250 reel. I got it for 200 bucks. And I've already obviously taken it. I couldn't wait. I had to take it out and check it out. Haven't put any line, put it on a rod yet. I'm extremely excited to try this out. Fairly light, but I mean, it is like all Shimano reels. It's just super buttery smooth. I'm anxious to see how well this DC braking system works, because like I said, I mean, I've saved up and I've got some decent reels. I just purchased the Shimano Mentanium, the 2020 version. And before that, my go-to reel was a Shimano Aldebaran. And so I've got some decent reels, and Abu Garcia Revo MGX 2. And it's a great reel. And very seldom do any of those have any problems with backlashes. And but I was really just curious. In severe windy conditions, I was just wanting to see how this works. But one thing that I do like better, or I'm sure I will, the Curado over the SLX DC, is the Curado has the micro module gear, so it should be a little bit more refined feel. And I haven't fished with an SLX, so I can't say for sure, but the reels that I have used that have the micro module gearing, they are a little bit more just a refined feel is the best way to put it. But yeah, this is probably my favorite item I got during the Black Friday sales. And then lastly, the two rods that I got. And in all honesty, my plan was, I got the new Mentanium, and I was wanting to have my personal ultimate setup. I was wanting to have my Mentanium, and I was wanting a G Loomis NRX rod for it. And I was wanting to get it during the Black Friday sale. It's a $500 rod, get 20% off of it. So $500 rod, get it for $4. That was my plan. They were out of stock, and I forget, but it was going to be months before they have them back in stock. So what I decided to do is, instead of getting it, I was wanting to try something else. And in all honesty, for the price, instead of that one NRX, I got two very, I think, decent rods. About a month ago, I got a cheap, I think it was the Defender series rod from Favorite Fishing to go on a spinning reel. And it was, it's a decent rod. It was a $100 rod, and I got it just to beat the bank, fishing in the woods and some ponds around the house. And for a $100 rod, it's about what I expected. I mean, obviously it's not up to par with like a G Loomis or some of my other higher end rods, but just for bank fishing and put it on a spinning reel, it was a very decent rod. And one of the things that I liked about it is they include a rod sleeve with your purchase. And so I was looking at some of their higher end rods, and the one that caught my attention, it was in my price range, and I did order this directly from Favorite Fishing, was the Rush rod. It had stellar reviews, and from all the reviews I read, it's kind of on direct competition with the Shimano X-Prod rod, and that's what I have on my Aldebaran now, and it's absolutely one, if not my favorite rod that I have, the Shimano X-Prod. I love it. And this is the same price range, the Favorite Rush rod. And like I said, a nice touch is they include a rod sleeve. I mean, that's a big plus to me. And another thing, of all the rods that I've got, and I've ordered rods from G Loomis, Shimano, one thing that I will say about Favorite Fishing, they have the absolute best packing I have ever seen from any rod company. This thing come in a Super Duty, I still have it in the back of the garage, a Super Duty rod tube. It was bubble wrapped from butt to tip, and it actually came in its own very professional plastic sleeve. It had all the information on it and the included rod sleeve. And this was a $250 rod, and like I said, it's basically the same price range as the Shimano X-Prod, which I was going to get another one of those from Tackle Warehouse, and they were out of stock. And then that's when I decided, I was like, well, I've got that Defender series rod, I'll try a higher end Favorite rod. And I mean, this is the 7-foot medium heavy. I mean, it is not as light as a G Loomis rod, but I mean, it's light. It's got a fairly soft tip, which I like. All the guides, they were perfect, and it's just all in all a great rod. And another thumbs up for their customer service. After I got the rod, it was about 3 days later, a gentleman from Favorite Fishing sent me a text, asked me, hey, did you get the rod? How do you like it? If you need any help, let us know. We were just wanting to make sure you liked everything. And I thought that was a class act. And it wasn't one of those, hey, go and review our rods somewhere. He didn't mention that at all. He was just wanting to know if I liked the rod, how it was, and if I needed any help, let them know. So I will probably be buying more stuff from Favorite Fishing. From what I've seen, they're a class act from the dealings that I've had. Then the other rod that I've got, I'm going to put the Favorite rod on my Shimano Curado DC. It's going on it. So I needed a new rod for the new Montanium I got a few weeks ago. And I knew whatever I got, I wanted a super light rod for it. So I've got a friend, and he's real big into IRods. And he was telling me if I wanted to try something new, I should give one of their give one of their rods a shot. And I was looking around on Tackle Warehouse, and their IRod Air on Tackle Warehouse, you can look, it had tons of great reviews, and a lot of people comparing it to the G Loomis NRX. And obviously I don't think it's in that league, but after I got this rod, yeah, it's they call it Air for a reason. I don't have a scale, so I mean, I'm not sure how many ounces it does weigh, but it is extremely light. And which the particular one I got the 6'9" medium heavy. I kind of tend to like the shorter rods, just my particular preference. But again, I got this rod out, and I mean, it's everything was perfect. I checked all the guides, they're all straight, all the inserts are in. Everything's perfect on it, and I did put the Mentanium on it, and I mean, it's going to be a great setup, I can already tell. It balances real well. Looking forward to trying this setup out, and I just think it matches the Mentanium color scheme pretty good. And the only thing that, well, I won't say that I don't like it, but I prefer cork handles. I know it seems like all the new rods are going to foam, and a lot of people prefer foam over cork, and I've always just preferred cork, and that's one of the things I like about the favorite rod, which it's kind of the same design as the Shimano X-Pride. The butt is foam, foregrip here is cork, and I at least like this. I would prefer the butt and foregrip to be cork. And I know one of the reasons people don't like cork is, oh, after a few months fishing, the cork looks terrible. Just an FYI to help you guys out with cork. And then another reason that I like it is the foam gets just as dirty, you just can't see it. Well, the thing about cork, you can go to Walmart, Dollar General, and buy you a magic eraser and clean your cork, and it will look as good as the day you bought it. And I'm gonna have to do a video on that, because it's amazing what a difference it makes. And well guys, that's all for this unboxing. I definitely kind of went overboard on the time, and I hope everybody's having a good holiday season, had a good Thanksgiving, and looking forward to a great and safe Christmas. And like always guys, if you made it until the end and you like this type of content, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I appreciate you watching. And I'm setting some things up in the future. I got a few more videos I'm gonna try to get out today, and I've got some baits. I've been getting a few more subscribers here over the last month or so, and I'm gonna try to do a giveaway here in the near future. I don't know if it's going to be once I get 200 subscribers or 250, but I want to kind of give some back. And anyway, I appreciate you watching, and until next time guys, keep those lines tight.